My beloved child, listen closely to my voice as I speak to your heart today. The path you walk may seem uncertain, but I'm calling you to pay attention to the whisper in your soul. There is a truth I long to impart, a wisdom that goes beyond the noise of this world. If you turn away from this moment, you risk losing the treasure I have laid before you. I have placed before you the opportunity for growth, for healing, for restoration, but it requires your willingness to stay present. The distractions around you are many, and I see how they pull at your attention. They promise fulfillment, yet they leave you empty. Every time you choose to look away from what I am showing you, you move further from the grace I am offering. You may not realize it now, but each moment you turn your back on the gift of my presence, you lose a part of yourself that only I can restore. There is nothing more valuable than the relationship I offer. It is not a fleeting experience, but a journey that I desire to walk with you daily. Yet, this journey requires your commitment. It requires your full attention and your willingness to surrender the things that weigh you down. You may feel the pull of worldly pleasures or the pressures that seem insurmountable, but remember, nothing in this world compares to what I offer. I know the burdens you carry. You've struggled with doubt, with fear, with the weight of expectations placed upon you by others and even by yourself. But these burdens are not yours to carry alone. If only you would bring them to me, I would lift them off your shoulders and replace them with peace. Yet if you ignore my invitation, you continue to bear a weight you were never meant to hold. The urgency of this moment cannot be overstated. There is a depth to my love that you have yet to discover, and it is only through staying close to me that you will find it. But if you keep stepping away, each step takes you farther from the life I've prepared for you, the life that is filled with joy, with purpose, and with the fulfillment of your deepest desires. This life is not found in the places you've been searching. It is not found in temporary success, nor in the approval of others. It is found in me alone. You are more than you believe yourself to be. You are not defined by your failures, nor by the opinions of those around you. You are defined by the love I have for you. But if you do not stay to hear these truths, you will continue to live in a false identity, one that keeps you bound in chains of insecurity, of self-doubt, of striving for things that will never satisfy. I do not want that for you. My child, I long for you to know who you truly are. The enemy works tirelessly to keep you from hearing my voice. He fills your mind with lies, telling you that you are unworthy, that you are too far gone, that I could never love someone like you. But that is not the truth. The truth is, I have loved you with an everlasting love, and nothing you have done can separate you from my desire to be near you. But you must choose to stay. You must choose to listen. If you turn away now, you will miss the revelation I have for you. I am not a distant figure, standing far off, watching as you struggle. I am right here, closer than you realize, waiting for you to turn your eyes to me. The time is now, my child. You cannot afford to delay. The longer you wait, the harder it will be to hear my voice. The distractions of this world grow louder every day, and if you continue to ignore my call, you risk being consumed by the noise. I know that there are times when you feel like giving up, when the road ahead seems too hard, and you wonder if it's worth the effort. But I promise you, if you stay close to me, you will find strength you never knew you had. You will discover that the path, though difficult, leads to a place of great reward. But if you walk away, if you skip over this moment, you will never know the fullness of what I have in store for you. You are at a crossroads, and the decision you make today will determine the direction of your life. You can choose the path of least resistance, the one that seems easier, but it will not lead you to where your heart truly longs to go. Or you can choose to stay, to listen, to trust that I have a plan for you that is greater than anything you could imagine. But you must choose, my child. I cannot make the choice for you. You may think that you can come back to this moment later, that you can put off the decision to follow me more closely. But the truth is, every time you delay, you risk losing the opportunity to grow in ways that will change your life forever. There is a window of time in which I am calling you to draw near, and if you let it pass, you may find that the next opportunity is much harder to reach. The more you ignore my voice, the quieter it becomes, until one day, you may not hear it at all. This is not to scare you, my child, but to awaken you to the seriousness of this moment. I do not want you to lose what I am offering. I do not want you to miss out on the blessings that are waiting for you if you stay with me. There is so much more for you to discover, but you must be willing to seek it out. You must be willing to sit at my feet and listen to the words I have for you. They are words of life, words of truth, words that will set you free from the chains that have held you for so long. If you turn away, you may never know the freedom that comes from living in my will. You may continue to strive for things that will never satisfy, always searching for something more, never realizing that what you're looking for has been here all along. My heart aches for you to see the truth. I am the answer to every question, the solution to every problem, the peace to every storm. But you must stay with me to experience it. The world will try to pull you in 1,000 different directions, offering temporary pleasures that seem appealing in the moment. But those things will fade, and you will be left empty once again, searching for something to fill the void. Only I can fill that void. Only I can provide the lasting joy, the peace that surpasses all understanding. But if you skip over this moment, you may never know the depth of what I have to offer. Stay with me, my child. Stay in my presence. Listen to my voice. Do not be distracted by the things that are passing away. They hold no value compared to the eternal treasures I have for you. But those treasures are only available to those who choose to stay. If you skip over this moment, you will lose the opportunity to receive what I am freely offering. Your heart may be restless, searching for something that you can't quite name. That something is me. I am what your heart longs for, what your soul needs to find rest. But you must be willing to seek me. You must be willing to set aside the distractions, the noise, the pressures, and come to me with an open heart. If you turn away now, you will continue to feel that restlessness, that emptiness that nothing in this world can fill. I see the pain in your heart, the wounds that you try to hide, even from yourself. But those wounds can only be healed in my presence. If you skip this moment, you skip the healing I am offering. You may continue to carry those wounds with you, allowing them to shape your life in ways that I never intended. I want to heal you, my child. I want to restore what has been broken, but I can only do that if you stay with me. I am calling you into a deeper relationship, one that goes beyond what you have known before. But this relationship requires your full attention. You cannot half-heartedly follow me and expect to experience the fullness of what I have to offer. You must choose to give me your whole heart, your whole mind, your whole soul. If you hold back, you will miss out on the depths of my love, the richness of my grace. There is a place of intimacy with me that I am inviting you into. A place where you will find rest for your soul, where you will discover the peace that has eluded you for so long. But that place can only be found if you stay with me. If you skip this moment, you may never find that place of rest. You may continue to search, to strive, to long for something that you can't quite name, never realizing that it was here all along, waiting for you to discover it. My beloved child, you must understand that every choice you make has significance. When you overlook my calling, it's not just a moment that passes by, it's an opportunity lost forever. The opportunity for deeper understanding, for a love beyond measure, for peace that surpasses all comprehension slips away when you choose to turn your face from me. These moments, though they may seem small to you, are defining points in your journey. Every second of time you spend away from me is a second you cannot retrieve, and I do not want you to regret those missed moments. There is a door open before you right now, a door to wisdom, a door to a life far more fulfilling than the one you're trying to create on your own. Yet, I see how often you hesitate to step through it. My child, what holds you back? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Are you afraid of what might happen if you fully trust me? If you surrender everything to me? Do not let that fear take root. Do not let doubt separate us, for I am here to guide you through every unknown, to take your hand and walk with you through every shadow. I know that in your heart, there's a longing for something more. You've searched for fulfillment in so many places, places that have only left you empty. You've sought after love in relationships that have hurt you, joy in pursuits that have disappointed you, and security in things that were fleeting. But my love, my joy, and my security are eternal. They will never fail you, nor will they ever abandon you. Yet if you turn away now, you forfeit the greatest gift you could ever receive. If you skip this moment, you lose me. And in losing me, you lose yourself. You are not a mistake, nor are you a product of random chance. I created you for a purpose that is uniquely yours. No one else can fulfill it. No one else can walk the path I've laid out for you. If you ignore my voice, you will never know the full extent of the plan I have for your life. You will always feel as though something is missing because that void can only be filled by walking in my will. You may chase after achievements, recognition, or wealth, but none of those things will complete you. There are gifts within you, gifts I placed there before you were even born. These gifts are meant to bless others, to bring light into the darkness, to bring hope where there is despair. But if you walk away now, those gifts will remain unused, locked away inside you, never fulfilling the purpose for which they were given. I have entrusted you with much, and with that comes responsibility. But I do not ask you to bear this responsibility alone. I will equip you, guide you, and strengthen you. You need only remain with me. You may feel unworthy. You may think that your past disqualifies you from the love I offer, from the purpose I have for you. But my beloved, nothing could be further from the truth. There is no sin too great, no mistake too large that I cannot forgive. There is nothing you have done that can separate you from my love, except your choice to walk away. My arms are open wide, ready to receive you. But if you turn your back now, you are choosing a path of isolation. You are choosing to carry your burdens alone when I am here, waiting to lift them from you. I see the struggles you face. I know the battles you fight within yourself, the doubts, the fears, the insecurities that plague your mind. But those battles are not meant for you to fight alone. I have already won the victory. I have conquered sin, death, and all the forces that seek to destroy you. Yet if you skip this moment, if you turn away from my voice, you will continue to fight battles that have already been won. You will wear yourself out, trying to achieve peace in your own strength when I'm offering it to you freely. Do not let the pressures of this world convince you that my way is too hard. Yes, the road I call you to walk may be narrow, and yes, it may be challenging at times, but it leads to life. The wide road that the world offers may seem easier, more appealing, but it leads to destruction. I do not say this to frighten you, but to reveal the truth. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot have one foot in the world and one foot with me. You must choose whom you will follow. There is no middle ground, no safe place to stand where you can avoid making a decision. By delaying, by ignoring my call, you are already making a choice, and that choice is leading you further from me. I know that the world offers many distractions, many things that seem good on the surface. But my child, they are empty promises. They cannot give you what your heart truly desires. Only I can do that. When you skip over my voice, you miss the answers to the questions that have been troubling your heart. You miss the solutions to the problems that keep you awake at night. I see you lying in bed, your mind racing with worries and fears. I see how you long for peace, how you yearn for rest. And I am here, ready to give it to you. But if you turn away now, if you refuse to listen, you will continue to carry those worries with you. You will continue to be burdened by things that I am more than willing to take from you. I have called you by name. You are mine, but you must choose to remain in me. I will never force you to stay. I will never make you follow me. But I want you to know that every time you turn away, every time you ignore my call, you are choosing to distance yourself from the source of your life. You are choosing to walk a path that leads to confusion, pain, and ultimately, separation from me. And that breaks my heart. My child, I am not asking for perfection. I am not asking you to have all the answers or to live a flawless life. I know your weaknesses, I know your struggles, and I love you just the same. But what I am asking for is your heart. I am asking for your willingness to trust me, to follow me, even when the way seems unclear. If you give me your heart, I will take care of the rest. I will guide your steps. I will direct your path, and I will lead you into a life that is more abundant than anything you could ever imagine. But if you skip this moment, if you choose to walk away, you will miss out on the fullness of what I have for you. You will miss out on the joy that comes from knowing me intimately, from walking in step with me every day. The joy I offer is not dependent on your circumstances. It is not fleeting or conditional. It is a deep, abiding joy that remains with you, even in the midst of trials. You may be facing challenges right now that seem insurmountable. You may feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, but you are not meant to carry that weight alone. I am here, ready to carry it for you. But you must choose to give it to me. You must choose to stay in my presence, to listen to my voice, to trust in my plan. If you walk away now, you will continue to carry that weight, and it will only grow heavier. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. But those plans require your cooperation. They require your willingness to follow me, even when the way seems difficult. If you skip this moment, you are choosing to forfeit those plans. You are choosing a life of uncertainty, of wandering, of searching for meaning in all the wrong places. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt keep you from experiencing the fullness of my love. I know that there are times when you feel unworthy, when you wonder if I could ever truly love someone like you. But my child, I want you to know that my love for you is not based on what you do or don't do. It is no T conditional on your performance. I love you because I created you, because you are mine. Nothing you have done, nothing you will ever do can change that. But you must choose to stay with me. You must choose to listen to my voice. If you skip this moment, you risk losing the opportunity to experience my love in its fullness. You risk missing out on the life I have for you, a life filled with purpose, joy, and peace. You may not see it now, but every decision you make has eternal consequences. The choices you make today will shape the person you become tomorrow. I am patient. I will wait for you. But my child, the longer you wait, the harder it will be to return. The more you ignore my voice, the more distant it will seem, until one day, you may not hear it at all. I do not want that for you. I want you to experience the joy of walking with me, of knowing me intimately, of living a life that is fully aligned with my will. But that requires your willingness to stay, to listen, to follow. Do not let the lies of the enemy convince you that you are too far gone. that it is too late to turn back. It is never too late. My arms are always open, ready to receive you. But you must make the choice. I cannot make it for you. I will not force you to follow me. That decision is yours alone. Amen.